Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be just a little bit different than our other ones. You are probably wondering what this stuff is and why I've drug out my yearbook again. Well, for two things. One, I have to show you a picture inside this yearbook. It's actually connected in an indirect way to what's in these two totes. And I'm going to show you what's in those two totes in just a minute. See that guy right there? That's Mr. Bird. He was my shop teacher, and it is because of him that I know how to use what's in this tote. Well, these two totes, I should say. And I want to give a nod to him. Rest in peace, Mr. Bird. He's long since passed. But again, if it wasn't for him, I'd have no clue how to handle what's in these totes. And now, without further ado, I'm going to show you what's in the totes. Now, Michael came home with these the other day, and they were items that he inherited. Someone he knows passed away, and that person knew that Michael, Trinity, and I like to do a lot of crafts. So when he passed, his family went ahead and gave us all of this stuff. We got a whole tote full of leather making tools and a whole tote full of actual leathers and furs that we can use to make all kinds of crafts. And this stuff I really love because a lot of it is very old. It's from 60s, 70s, and 80s. So we have all kinds of vintage patterns and leather making magazines to go along with it. And I just know that we are going to have a whole lot of fun with it. But I just wanted to give you a peek at some of the items that we inherited. Now, I'm not going to go through each magazine, even though they are all pretty cool in their own right. But I wanted to show you this stuff. We have all kinds of leatherworking pieces. This whole second tote is full of them. I won't go through each individual piece either, just a few. We've got squares like this and all kinds of remnants. There's suede in there, nubuck leather, rabbit, cowhide, all kinds of stuff. These are these vintage tools, which again, if it hadn't been for Mr. Bird, I had no idea how to use them. I am actually really excited about using these things again because I had a lot of fun in shop class making bracelets and belts and purses and things. See, these are the stamps. There's all different ones. I'll show you them. There's a bear, a buck. Of course, since he was a man, it's all manly stuff, but that's okay. We can make things for Michael, and we can add to it as time goes on. And Trinity loves animals, so she's going to have fun with the animal stamps. Raccoon. Now, a lot of the stuff, for those of you that have done leatherworking before, there's a cat. You may recognize the Tandy name. There's a dragon. Evidently, this man bought a lot of stuff through Tandy. Buffalo. Now, these, for those of you that haven't used them before, you use the mallet and another special extension tool to stamp these into the leather. See, there's some feathers and a skull. Classic Native American type design. And what's this one? Praying hands. There's also these, a lot of these. As you can see, there are other individual stamps. There's different shapes, moons, stars, all kinds of things that we can use to make impressions. And in addition to that, we have some of these other tools. You can see they've got covers on them because they're sharp. We'll have to be careful teaching Trinity how to use these so she won't hurt herself. Now, also in this packet were some leather dies. I don't know if they're good anymore. Some goat and regular leather lacing that you can use. All kinds of specialty glues. And in addition to the furs and leather, there is some tortoise shell mixed in here. Some other tools. This one is used to make holes. You can use different widths, different diameters, I should say, small diameter. In addition to the dies, we have the applicator brushes. We have this little number, you can see. This is a swivel knife strap. And we have other tools to gouge out design. Some things to polish the leather and work it. But anyway, I just wanted to show you this before we started our different leather crafts, because we think you are really going to enjoy those. And I just wanted to give you an idea of where a lot of this stuff came from and give you a peek back at some of these tools, because there may be a few of you out there that remember using them in shop class too. So we're really happy to have them and can't wait to use them. We'll give you a quick peek at what's in here. You can see there's some furs on top, mostly rabbit fur, and there's some more remnants, a wallet that the man made, and you can see all the different hides in here. There's a lot of them. Some are very nice, and we'll be using those. I will give you a peek at some of what's in these magazines, because I do have to go through them and find some projects that we can do with Trinity, and I've already had my eye on a few, but we'll flip through, and I think you might get a kick out of seeing some of the really old advertisements in there. And as you can see from the date stamp, this one is from 1974, and I just think that even though these things are old, they're still really beautiful, and they would be a lot of fun to make. And again, you might want to pay attention to some of the advertisements. They're kind of cool. I'll just flip through it. Now there, how's that for some fashion, folks? 1974 at its finest. There's some Celtic type knots. The Texas key ring for crafty critters. See, so stuff like these little projects, see, they're meant for kids, so we are going to try to do those with Trinity. Like this one might be something she can handle until she's able to use the different tools. See, here's for carrying gun cartridges. Now that is truly 70s. There's some more 70s fashion. That reminds me of that show Dallas with J.R. Ewing. There's more, making a TV lantern lamp. So it goes beyond your traditional wallets and things, though of course wallets are a big part of them. But there are other kinds of crafts. Keychains, you know, that's kind of a classic too. Here's how to make a leather waste basket. I don't think we'll necessarily go there. Maybe. We saw a pen and pencil holder in one of these that would be fun, and a actual flower pot, which might be cool too. Alright, here is another one from 1974. Let's see the classic purses and belts. These are like the ones I made in middle school. Carved leather picture contest, and you would win $25. That was big money back then, for a contest anyway. Here is how to make a tin can out of leather. Well, you actually put the leather on top of the tin can. It looks like about the size of an Altoids container, so we may do something like that with her. She can use as a keepsake. And I picked this one to show you because it's got vintage Easter crafts made out of wolfskin and fur, which they are. Oh, you got a glare there. You can see them that well. They're kind of cool. Make little stuffed animals, and she loves to make stuffed animals. So I just love the old patterns. Look at this one's to make a candle holder out of leather. We saw those before in here. I just thought that was pretty neat. Never thought to do something like that without peeking back at this magazine. Here's how to make roses out of leather. Now that is kind of neat. That you might like to do too. Look, making flowers out of leather. Who knew? I don't know, we're gonna have to check that out some more. Lots and lots of purses. Classic 70s outfits. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed a peek at some of these. Oh, look, a mobile out of leather. Anyway, please stay tuned for our leather crafting videos. Again, we think you'll enjoy them. If you haven't already subscribed, please be sure to do so and turn on the notifications button. Like our videos and share them if you feel so inclined. And we thank you for stopping by. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a great day.